Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, first of all, let's celebrate some good news for a change. Abby Sunderland, the missing girl who was sailing around the world, not only was she rescued, but now the story of a missing teenage white blonde isn't just for Fox News anymore. Abby is a good example of Uncle Jay's news word for this week, obscure. This word has many meanings, and one of them means not very well known. Many people who are famous in the news now weren't famous at all just a short time ago, just like sweet young Abby. For instance, the not very young or sweet Helen Thomas. She's a reporter who began her career at the Gutenberg Gazette in 1536, and she's been sort of famous, but nothing like recently. Now, maybe you've seen the footage from a few weeks ago of this old lady when she hosted Saturday Night Live and did all those cute skits with a cast. She was as sweet as a muffin. Someone else who was quite obscure until last week is this guy, Alvin Green. He's unemployed and broke, but somehow he got $10,000 to file himself as a Senate candidate. And with no fundraising, no rallies, and no ads, he got 60% of the vote last week and is now the Democratic Senate nominee in South Carolina. Oh, and he's also awaiting trial on an obscenity charge. And boys and girls, that is the least weird election story happening in South Carolina right now. The shenanigans and cover-ups happening there make Louisiana and Illinois look like the Vatican. Well, other newsmakers who used to be include this cat who got stuck in a window and is now famous on the internet, and this whale who died and washed up on a beach. But you know, the internet already has a famous dead whale. And you know the rule, no repeats. And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Molly in Atlanta. Hi, Molly. Molly writes, Dear Uncle Jay, we were watching the terrible floods in Arkansas, and my mom said this kind of weather is because of man-made climate change. Is she right? Is the world fighting back against our abuse of the earth? Thanks, Molly. Well, Uncle Jay is no scientist. I really am not qualified to speak about this like an expert, but as a member of the news media, I will anyway. We've had natural disasters since the world began, and people have always said it was God being angry about something we did. But today, all natural disasters are either liberal or conservative ones, and each one proves how correct each politician is about everything they've ever said. Don't forget, you can see more at www.UncleJayExplains.com. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.